Alright, here's the start of my project. It was a very nice project, a lot better than my other one, but I like my other one a lot better. There was Matt. Uh, Here is one of my dado joints, one of many. It's my first one. Throughout the process, uh, just had to make it 3/4 the way through the board, and then we had to turn the saw off and wait for it to turn all the way off so we could take the board out so it wouldn't kick back. As you can see, there's Jason. The dado there is just like all the other ones I did, 1/4 by 1/4 by 1/4. There is all the dados throughout the whole process. There's also some rabbits there, and there's 3 of the 4 legs right there. There is a rabbit cut right there. I made many of those with Mr. Nelson's help and a lot of other people. There's a rabbit and a dado on the same board. I made a lot of those throughout the process. As you can see coming up right here, I'm using the wallet saw to cut some of the rabbit down so it'll be short enough to fit in my project. It was a little bit too long and it wouldn't fit snug together. And that dado right there was messed up. Here is 2 boards for my front and back panels. One of them goes on the front, one of them will go on the back. There's me cutting them down to width. They're supposed to be 3.5 wide by 39 long. Butler's helping me there. There's just my wood after I got done cutting everything down and starting and getting ready to dado and rabbit and put everything together. And my legs are already done and I countersink them. That was a pretty fun process. It was easy, but it was kind of fun. There's my plans. That's the front panel and the door. Those were one of the nicer things, and those are my side panels right there. Those are really nice. I had to cut them down to make them square, and that's my back panel. You saw me cutting down that 3.5. It goes on there, and there's me gluing it together with Mr. Nelson. I was nervous I didn't get enough glue in there, but ended up to be alright. And there's the door. There's the door, the side panels and the front and back panels together, and the trim to help hold in my bottom. I used red mahogany throughout staining, and there's the door being stained. Jason is staining. One of the things I learned about staining is you have to go against the grain when you stain, and when you wipe off the stain you need to go with it so it gets in all the cracks. And there's my door finished, stained, and there is my box, and the door will later go on top. I also used a miter joint, which you can see with the trim right there at a 45-degree angle. I put 2 coats of stain on it, about 12 coats of poly. That was pretty fun. The first coat of poly was alright. It was a very hard step because this is a very hard step because of staining the inside and making sure you wipe up all the drips and getting it in all the corners and everything, and with the grain and everything. So that was pretty hard. There is it finished, and a door will open, but I didn't open it on this, with about 12 coats of poly on it, and it looks really good, to be honest. I wish I would have put glass in it. There's the door opening. That was the inside of it. It was done by Brandon Michael Wessels. Thanks for watching my video. It meant a lot. Hope you learned something, and hope you go out for Applied Woods someday. Thanks, and talk to you all later. Bye. Finn, it means thanks.